Morning, sir. Would you please state your name?
Morning, it's Stephen Johnson,
Where are you currently employed?
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you been with the Sheriff's Office?
I've been with the Sheriff's Office for 8 years now.
In your position, did you also attend the academy and become a sworn officer with Jacksonville Sheriff's Office before your role in crime scene?
Yes, I did patrol for 5 years, and then I've been with the crime scene unit for 3 years now.
Did you receive specialized training in your transition to crime scene from patrol?
Yes, ma'am.
And in that time, did you have an opportunity to respond to a scene in the area of 2718 New Berlin Road for a vehicle search?
Yes, ma'am.
What date was that?
That was 6/26 of 2024.
Okay. And if at any time you need to refer to your report for a refresher, just let me know, and I'll go ahead and let you have an opportunity to do that, okay? When you responded to that area, what was the nature of the call you were responding to?
It was in response to a vehicle that had been pulled over, and they wanted to process the vehicle for potential evidence.
And how did you go about doing that?
So when I showed up, I think the officers had already done a preliminary search of the vehicle, and they located a firearm, so then they backed up and called us. So by the time I showed up, all the doors were open, so I took overall pictures of the vehicle and its general location, and then proceeded to process or collect evidence from the car.
When you actually responded to that 4Runner vehicle, were there already officers standing by with it?
Yes, ma'am.
In your photos and showing you 48A, is this the standard card that crime scene techs with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office will prepare in order to establish a cover sheet for the photographs that are taken at a scene?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have an opportunity to photograph that vehicle as you saw it when you arrived, 48B?
Yes.
In making your way around the vehicle, did you document the exterior and then move in with the photographs that were taken of the vehicle, just showing an example of that in 48E?
Yes, ma'am.
As you actually entered to process the interior of the vehicle, were there any potential items of value that would have been collected, 48F, from the driver's seat of that vehicle?
I'd have to refer to my report if there was particular items from at different areas.
Sure, I can maybe be more specific. Were there cell phone items of electronic evidence retrieved from this vehicle and impounded or seized?
Yes, ma'am. I believe we collected a cell phone from the driver's side.
And did you also, in the search of the vehicle, collect some items of ammunition or ballistics-related items?
Yes, there were ammo and gun parts, as well as the firearm.
In 48H, is that the firearm that you're referring to?
Yes, ma'am.
And where was that firearm located?
That's in the glove box. Or not the glove box, center console of the vehicle.
In between the passenger and driver's seat, center console?
Yes, ma'am.
Once the item was photographed in place, did you remove that item and photograph it as in 48I?
Yes, so before taking pictures, I actually collected a touch DNA swab of the firearm and then unloaded it and took pictures as I unloaded it.
When you're processing a firearm that has either live or spent ammunition in the area of that weapon, do you also photograph that ammunition as depicted in 48M?
Yes, ma'am.
And what caliber of firearm was this that was collected from the center console?
This was a 9x19, which is a 9mm.
Are you able, in photographing the firearm, to identify that information as well as in 48O?
Yes, ma'am.
Ultimately, do you make your way around the vehicle photographing the items as they are in 48P?
Yes.
Where was that Juicy Couture bag inside of the vehicle?
That is the rear driver's side seat.
Was there also another bag inside of that vehicle which was removed and photographed and states 48S?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you describe which bag we're looking at here in 48S? Specifically that was removed to photograph, 48T maybe more specific.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I referred to in the report, but
when looking at 48S, is the item with the blue strap on the bottom the same as 48T?
yes.
What was recovered from the interior of that bag?
Can I refer to my report for that one?
Yes.
Because I know there was a few bags in there. See, I refer to it as the blue and black backpack. And there was, you want me to go down the list of the things that were in there?
Well, just generally, what were the items? What were the nature of the items inside?
So, firearm parts, there were ammunition, looks like live rounds, and casings. Oh, no, that's in a different one. No, those are just live rounds.
In 48U, are those the items after being removed from the bag?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us what we're looking at here in the center? Let me see if this will help. Not sure if that makes it better or
The
worse for
center
you.
in the bag?
Yes.
Those are live rounds.
Okay. Is it a little bit easier to see it that way or before?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. In 48V, do you photograph a little bit closer the items that were located inside of the bag?
Yes, ma'am.
From your processing of the interior of this blue bag, did you remove each of these in 48W live rounds from inside of the bag?
Yes.
Did you open the boxes of ammunition that were also contained within that bag, 48Y?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you able to document the items that were inside of those boxes of ammunition?
Yes, we have to get a count before we submit them into evidence.
Can you show us where it is? What are the items that were removed from those white boxes? You're welcome to stand up if you need to. So the white boxes that are open, are those strips of ammunition from inside of the white boxes? Okay. Sorry if that was not a clear question. Were you able to get a better picture in 48Z of the head stamp of that ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was the head stamp on the ammunition that you photographed?
These ones are 300 blackout.
Once the larger rounds of ammunition were also removed from the bag, the loose rounds, did you have an opportunity to photograph those?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what's depicted in 48CC?
Yes.
There were several bags containing ballistics evidence, in this case, retrieved from this vehicle, were there not?
Yes, ma'am.
In 48D, D is this white plastic bag here, another bag that was located inside of that Forerunner.
Yes, I believe that's the Bucky's bag, and it was located in the Juicy Couture bag.
So inside of the Juicy Couture bag that we previously saw as in the back seat.
Yes.
And this is your processing of the interior of that bag now.
Yes, ma'am. Different bag.
You again remove all of the items from inside of that in 48EE.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what's depicted here?
Yes.
Inside of the Juicy Couture bag and then ultimately inside of that white plastic bag, were there additional cardboard boxes? 48FF, I'm referring to the top left of this photograph.
Yes, that's correct.
And is this as those boxes were when you pulled them out of the bag?
You mean with the items inside?
Yes.
Yes.
Were you able to photograph the black box closer in 48GG?
Yes.
And the material that's inside of that black box, what were those?
So I believe there were casings and then maybe some miscellaneous gun parts or tools.
But those would have been casings from fired rounds.
Correct. Cool.
48HH, did you have an opportunity to collect and process those fired rounds?
So we don't actually process them, but we did collect them.
And did you photograph the head stamp on the rounds that were retrieved from that?
Yes, ma'am.
48II. And can you tell me what brand or information you were able to obtain from that head stamp?
Actually, with those head stamps, there's not a lot of information on there.
48LL, were there also additional boxes of ammunition located?
Yes.
Also inside of that Juicy Couture bag?
Yes.
And what was the brand of that ammunition?
Those are Max Tech, and they look like 9mm.
Did you perform the same process where you document the head stamp on those items by opening the box of ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
In 4800, were all of the items of ammunition from this box present?
In this picture, it looks like there's two missing.
Is there a count on the box typically with ammunition just based on your training and experience?
On the box, yes, ma'am.
And would this tray be full if it were unused, essentially, brand new?
Usually, yes.
You indicated that you processed the interior of the vehicle by photographing and collecting those items of potential evidentiary value. Is that right?
Yes.
As it relates to the shell casings that were located inside of the black box from the juicy bag, do you recall those casings that were collected?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to document the type of casings that were collected in states 48 GG?
Maybe clarify that a little better. What do you mean?
Did you pull them out of that box?
Yes. And
Did
photograph
you
them.
impound them?
Yes, we collected them.
Is that what I showed to you in states 49A through I?
That's correct.
And what was the caliber of those shell casings that were retrieved from that black box?
They ended up being 5.56 and 2.23 casings.
When you concluded your processing of this vehicle or photographing and impounding the evidence from this vehicle, were you called the following day to another scene to assist law enforcement?
Yes, ma'am.
And would that have been the 2798 Captiva Bluff Road North address?
Can I refer to my report?
Yes, if it would refresh your recollection.
Yes. So 2978 Captiva Bluff. That's correct.
Was that a residence that you were responding to?
Yes, ma'am. In reference to serving a search warrant.
Both addresses, the area of the vehicle stop at 2718 and 2798 Captiva Bluff Road North. What county are both addresses located in?
Those are in Duval County.
Your Honor, one moment, please.
Yes.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, cross.
You don't remember much about what you did in this case without looking at your report. Is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
Improper argument.
Sustain the objection. What's your next question?
What is the legal basis for that objection?
It was improper asking him to comment. I've sustained the objection.
Do you have a recollection of how much you did in this case?
Sure.
All right. Do you remember the incident that you were just describing, the search of the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you have body-worn camera on that date?
We do not.
We do not. Who's we?
The crime scene unit themselves.
All right, but there is body-worn camera
Most
of this,
likely,
of this search?
if patrol officers were there during the initial stop, then they likely had body cam footage.
So, other than you, there were patrol officers present at the scene?
Yes, sir. I believe there might have been a homicide detective that was there as well.
And this is in what city?
This is in Jacksonville.
All right. When you arrived on the scene, you said the doors were open at the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And your role is to collect the evidence?
Yes, sir.
You collected the evidence with gloves on?
Yes, sir.
And you put the evidence into evidence bags?
Yes, sir. Packaging.
You wear gloves when you handle evidence because you want to make sure you don't get your fingerprints on the evidence. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Same thing with DNA?
Yes, sir.
All right. And who's responsible for sending the evidence, if it gets sent at all, who's responsible for sending the evidence out to any lab for any sort of analysis for DNA or fingerprints?
That would be the lead detective on the case.
And who's the lead detective in JSO?
I believe this one would be, his last name was Drabeck.
All right. So Detective Drabeck is the lead in Jacksonville Sheriff's Office for this case?
For this particular incident, yes, sir.
All right. Do you know if Detective Drabeck or anybody in the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office sent any of the guns, the parts, the bullets, anything out to be tested for DNA or fingerprints?
No, sir. I'm not sure about that.
No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
No redirect, Your Honor.
Okay, may this witness be excused?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Free to go.